Hey, Sage Paul, what's up? Good to see you. It actually was at the game factory.
Come back by a couple times, April.
Looks like King is getting ready, anticipating this event. Everybody, this next piece is a good part of what we're going to be talking about.
And go out. Yeah, good man.
All right, so I'm going to demonstrate like an out flip, a flip that goes out. Maybe you have a dog that doesn't flip so well. If we can set him or her in this kind of fashion, we can then flip out and get rid of a lot of the trouble with the pressure. Sometimes this front pressure here, this frontal pressure, is trouble for dogs. They don't want to flip here, or they flip away from us. If we turn sideways and go out,
as far as where the flank is.
yeah, good man. That moving out can take that pressure off. And in the same respect, if we're here, if we're here, you see him on that counter. If I'm throwing and moving a little bit, a lot of dogs are going to be really pushed back or inhibited because of that movement going forward, that pressure being put on them. So a really nice trick to get dogs who don't want to flip real well to flip is to set that flip up so that they flip out and reduce the pressure. Again, I could do that a little bit here. Yes, good man. Or I can do that a lot. Up. Mine. Yes, I can do that a lot. Mine. I can't reach that one too. Come on, bring it here. Come on, handsome. Mine. Dude, good. You can do that a lot by setting him up in, we call this block position, by setting up in like a block position. Awesome. All right, they are pretty good flip tips, Sage Paw. Welcome to the show. I'm Ron Watson. This is Pawsitive Vybe. This is a dojo. I've just officially decided that this is a dojo, not a studio. So welcome to the DiscDog Dojo. So it's Flippin' Friday, guys. What do you think? Who's excited? Who's excited? Hit one if you're excited. It's Friday. We don't have much going on this weekend, just moving into the house stuff. Going to continue this odyssey of getting things together. Studios come together pretty good. Now we got to tighten up the house and the outside and get ready to roll. So yeah, I want to hit on flips. I've been looking through my through pictures and video. I was doing meme roll stuff. I was making that meme roll. And yay, it's Friday, right, Sagepaw? She sounded off for 4 of you, you know. At least somebody's excited. But I was looking through images for the meme roll stuff, right? And the, hi, Epi. That flip video showed up, and a whole bunch of other stuff showed up. I got like that video with April and Coda, super awesome. Pit bulls do make good assistance dogs. They're like all assistance dogs. They have to be properly selected. Naturally, as a disposition, the breed's disposition is pretty solid for it. If they don't have a lot of prey drive, they're super solid dogs. Socially affable and pretty resilient. They're pretty good, man. April had a few really stellar dogs off. So, but yeah, that was at the Pajama Factory, and then I found that video of that flip work with Epi, and those pressure tips are really important. The dogs are super sensitive to pressure, and so we're going to talk about pressure a little bit on the in and out. I'll try and explain in and out as well. That relates to like the whole game of Frisbee, in and out. I'll see if I can explain that a little bit. And pressure and in and out work together. There's some interesting effects from that. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. And then we're also going to talk about angle of delivery, as well as trajectory and attack. If somebody wants to write those things down or remember what they were and give me an acronym for them, that would be terrific. I think adapt almost fits. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff to flipping. A lot of us have dogs that, you know, you throw it up there and they flip for it. It's a done friggin' deal, right? That's how my first dog did it. And I'm pretty thankful that's the case. I've had some dogs who were very difficult to teach to flip since then. And it's much nicer when you just throw it and they flip it and they do the flip themselves. So one more thing before we get started. What is a flip? This is a terrible camera angle, by the way. Someone should shoot the fucking camera guy. What is a flip, right? I think a lot of people are under the impression that a flip has to be end over end, looping, or somehow super bombastic in order to be considered a flip. Anything that gets up and turns around and has some kind of plane change to it, right? If the rear end gets equivalent to the head at some point in time, the head goes up and the rear end gets the same height, the dog articulates and comes down, that will be a flip. Not all dogs' body positions, playing styles, level of drive, kinesthetic awareness skills, they're not all capable of doing that end over end flip. If you do not have, hi Bob, if you do not have a marquee flip, right? If it isn't something that is like, wow, look at me, this is the most amazing trick in the world. You're going to want to use that trick as a setup move, right? And we kind of hit on that yesterday as far as the form and function stuff with the squared stance shifting form. You can watch the thing from yesterday to try and get an idea of how you're going to swing that into your routine. But you're going to want to make the flip and use it as a setup move. And what happens is that flip becomes something more than what it is because it's attached to the next thing that's happening. Like a flip, leg vault, isn't nearly as cool as flip and leg vault. right? The flip and leg vault, when they happen together, the crappy old, regular old leg vault gets a little cooler, right? And the simple old tiny little flip gets to be something way cooler as well when they're squished together. So again, if you don't have that marquee move as far as your flips go, if it's, your dog isn't the most explosive and athletic on the flipping maneuver, use it as a setup move. Don't think of it as a marquee trick, as a trick that everyone should look at and drop their jaw at. You don't have to do that trick to be good at Frisbee, whatever that trick is. You look at that trick. That's awesome. That isn't all of Frisbee. You don't have to do that trick to be good at Frisbee. All right. So flipping. I'm going to start, I think, with Epi. Come on, Kingling. Come on, handsome. Right over here. And I've been tethering King. It's been going pretty well. I mentioned, good man, King. I mentioned not too long ago, the reason that I like the tether is that it puts the dog, it localizes the dog in space as if it were a crate, but there are no walls around the dog. A dog like King, who barks in the crate and who's, pretty good in the crate most of the time, gets excited when things are happening outside the crate. Easy, Cheetah. It's kind of nice for him to be outside of those four walls and realize that, shit, nothing's going to happen out here either. It kind of helps him be cool in his crate. It also helps him to be cool when he's outside of his crate and is expected to be cool when he has limited opportunity, like when I'm playing with another dog. So a couple of things about the tether. It is a flooding exercise. I can't do it if King is going to fail, right? If King were to get super excitable and go crazy and I didn't have any hope of him being successful, I would totally change gears and I would move him, or I will, we'll see, that might happen. I will move him from the tether to the crate. And if he freaks out in the crate, I will put that black square that's on the side of the couch. You might have seen it if you've been watching the show. If not, you'll hopefully not get to see that. Ep, come on, handsome. Good. Awesome. All right, I'm trying to get this done before the old ladies come out. So right now, I'm just going to kind of demonstrate. Epi's going clockwise. It's 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, right? And so now he's facing clockwise. If I flip him out, see, you got to go, sweetheart. Old ladies got to go. Come on, sweetheart. This reduces my, I'm going to be shuttling dogs here, I think. In and in. She's 16 and she's giant, so she's super ancient. I have 2 Methuselah dogs here. So he's standing perpendicular to me, right? He's facing clockwise. If I flip him out, he'll flip counterclockwise, right? And that's out. Good. This is in. So he's going clockwise. I'm going to flip him clockwise. And that is in. And I'm going to show this to you right here. Come on, Epi. Wait right there. Wait. I call this block position, right? Up. Wait. Good. Wait. Right? So here's out. He's going to go out. And that is counter the flank. Aus. And in, he's going clockwise, so I'm going to flip him clockwise. And you should be able to see that they're 2 aus. A little closer, buddy. They're 2 completely different movements. Here's the in. Notice how soft and kind of round it is. I'm going to try and get one that gets caught. It's actually difficult to do from a standing position. I'll show them to you moving. So from here, right? Yes, it's a nice archy kind of looping flip. And here, it's going to be a sharp up, rotate, drop. And that is super, super cool, man. Out flips that go out, if anybody knows high jumping, that's a Fosbury flop. That's this move from high jump, right? And when that dude did that, everyone freaked out. He was cheating. He was going too high. Because before they were doing like this heli in move where they were running up like this and finishing their, oops, sorry, Epi, and finishing their arc. Yeah, you ready? Boom. And it was this arcing thing. The heli out, the out flip is more sharp, more aggressive. It's a higher catch point. The heli or the in flip, this one here, is less sharp. It's slower. It's arcier. So let me show them to you while we're moving. Aus. Let's go, Epi. Come on, handsome. Good. Heli out. Boom. Right. Let's go. Good. Aus. Heli in. Good. Heli out. Good. Heli in. Good. Right? Completely different looking flips. I think I blocked that last one. I'll go ahead and do one more. It's pretty cool stuff. I really like this heli stuff. Oh, by the way, that's flat work. What I just did right there. I pulled him this way and I stopped him and I lined him up in change position. That's flat work. Right? I can line him up in change position. I can back up and line him up in front. I might even be able, Epi, wait. Yeah, to get change position on that side, right? So that stuff is flat work, guys. Flat work isn't just this shit out here, right? What we're doing here, what I do here to move him from front cross, flank, block position, block, front cross, front position. Keep pulling, he's in flank, right? Now we're in that change position to go in the other way. That's friggin' flat work, guys, right? That is, that's flat work. And knowing how to do that stuff certainly is friggin' helpful. So, aus, yes, go, 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 trot. Yes, go, trot. Heli in, good man, aus. Heli out, yes, good man, aus. Yes, heli in. Good man. Aus. Go. Aus. Yes, go. Trot. Heli in. What? Aus. Yes. Good man. Awesome. Go to dog stuff. All right, so in and out, right? In and out movement. The in flip, yeah, flat work is super awesome. And I really want to take this, all of these shows. Epi, you were so awesome. Did you know that? I want all of these live streams to kind of uncover some of that stuff because that's flat work. What I just did right there, right? The fact that I lined him up so easily, aus, through, that's flat work. Get back. That's flat work. That's flat work. Right? Go do dog stuff, King. Zip. He's barking at Pan. I don't get that. All right, let me have that, Epi. All right, so let's talk about in and out and just have a little bit of a discussion on flipping. Go do dog stuff, Epi. And let me catch up with chat. You guys want to hit some stuff, go ahead, but I'm going to hit up with chat. All right. Kimberly's excited. Sage Paw has a pit bull. Part pit bull. So this is really common, Pat. I was talking about this today with John. John's still here. He'll be here for a while. He's here before the Canine Biathlon, before P-Vybe camp. So I'm thinking I will be able to do a flip before Slate will be able to. He's just not a flipper. I could probably make that happen, Dean. You're a good athlete. I could teach you to flip tomorrow. So you could totally make that a reality. But I could just as easily probably get Slate to flip tomorrow. Part of the problem with learning to flip is that if we don't get it right away, what happens is we essentially teach the dog how to do everything but flip and catch it. And a lot of times the dog winds up like just completely knowing, like with 100% accuracy, that just simply jumping up and going and get it is not what's being asked for here, right? And sometimes the hard thing after you've struggled to teach a flip is to get the dog to simply do the very simple execution of like Occam's razor. Like, I should just fucking jump and get this thing. Your dog most likely knows that jumping up and getting it won't work, right? And that's not because he's tried it a bunch of times. It's just because he's kind of done everything but that while thinking he was doing exactly that. And hopefully that makes sense. What you want to get is you want to get a good solid bite on him, and you want to get him missing, and then you want to set it up in the proper place. This in and out thing is most likely the silver bullet to that, right? If we set him up on his non-preferred flank and throw a disc outside of him towards his, so he flips on his strong flank, he'll probably flip. Or might be the case that if we set him up on his strong flank and throw one that makes him flip to his weak flank, he'll be super aggressive on the weak flank so he can get back to the one that he prefers. So playing games with that in and out and that flank idea is super, super important, right? I mean, it isn't important for those of us who are lucky enough to have a dog that just, you throw it and they flip for it, right? King, you throw it, woof, 6 feet in the air, holy shit, right? Oh, I got me a Frisbee dog. I'm a good Frisbee dog trainer. Look at my dog, right? You can make that dog flip like crazy. When you struggle to teach a dog a flip, it's a different story. And anyway, using that angle, the flank is really, really nice to try and break through those kind of blocks. So that's a super common question, super common problem. Oh, and by the way, I'm just as likely to fail at fixing it tomorrow when we do it, whenever that tomorrow is, as I am to do it and succeed. But a few of those times we'll get something cooking. There's a bunch of ways to skin that cat. All right, what else do we got? Oh no, man, let me see what we got. Let me shut down Safari. All right, that's the best I can do. So yeah, go Facebook user. Studio does look awesome. That's a little late in the chat, but I am going to respond to that with, if you are a Facebook user, zip, go to chat.restream.io/FB. And you can friend Restream, and they will allow you to use your name here. Yeah, I can. I'll go over that with King. All right, so all I did was shuttle him from crate to crate, right? Or from whatchamacallit to crate. It's if you were to do it there, I can block off his access. I can hood him. I call it consequent hooding. Or I could remove him one further, right? I could just move him to another crate and like essentially dig a hole and fill it up and dig a hole and fill it up, and he'd be like, oh shit, who cares? But real consequent, he barked, boom pow, gone, boom pow crate. Nice consequence, one of my favorite consequences. So Abby, good to see you. Yeah, super awesome. I hope the quality is holding up. I've had some issues. It hasn't been as good as it started. It started out like, anyway, blah, blah, blah. Super awesome. So, question that, let's see. Heather, thanks for catching us. First time in a while. Flat work is awesome, Sage Paw. I agree. In and out is super useful. It is super useful, especially if we're struggling. Look at my dog. Okay, here we go. This is a great question, and it's a sensible question. We are our dogs, like we're their coach, we're their advocate, we're their sense of self-preservation. If you have a crazy dog, you have to be that sense of Lele, I had to be the sense of self-preservation. I'm a pretty crazy player. I do crazy shit. I like to do wild shit. I had to really make sure that that I did things that weren't going to get her in trouble. I remember playing in the snow, and she was running like 25 miles an hour, and the disc was 22 inches off the ground, and she friggin' flipped for it. Made the flip in 10 inches of snow. We were in groomed snow that